And we're joined by Atlantic head coach Denbeste. Coach, what a season it has been. The numbers show it. Number one ranked team going to that state tournament. What can you say about these guys?
You know, this team has been really focused this year, worked really hard on their game, worked on a lot of different aspects of it. You know, I think mental game is definitely one that we've worked on a little bit. You know, we haven't always been consistent in our shots and things like that, but for us to really focus in on the mental part of it, that's good. And you know, I wouldn't say that we've always hit the ball perfectly well, but our scrambling has been really good this year.
And the weather conditions have not been that great, but the numbers have been really outstanding considering some of those conditions. 148 and some change for 9 holes. I mean, that's just tremendous. This team's got a rank about as good as you've had in the last, 8 years?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, scoring-wise, this team has really been consistent. You know, we've been up close to that one, you know, conference. We were like 325. That's our highest score. That's a tough course at Harlan, but for the most part, we've been, you know, around 308, 309, pretty consistent. So, you know, that's a good score for us. You know, if we want to win state, I think that's something where we need to shoot at, and we definitely have the possibility to do that.
Yeah, 304, I think, average 18 holes. Best round this year, we got well below 300, Coach. Now we'll recap the season when this is all over, but as we look back, talk about that day when we got way down there.
Yeah, you know, we got 289 here at our tournament. It was a great score, you know, good being on our home course. Good for these guys to go out there and shoot probably the best round that I've ever seen. You know, I think a few years ago when Evan was here, we shot a 141, which would have been a 282 if we would have went 18. But, you know, a 289 for us, excellent score.
Well, your thoughts and how do you prepare this team for the state meet now?
You know, I think the nice thing is these guys are pretty prepared. We got Kyle, who hasn't been there, been at a state tournament, but all the rest of them have been there. So know the course, they know it well. You know, we've played it 3 or 4 times at least, and went up there earlier this year and played it as well in some really tough conditions. So good for us to be able to go up there and play in like probably 40-degree weather, cold, and a little bit of wind up there. So good for us to get a chance out there. But you know, just keep playing, keep hitting the ball. You know, like they said, most of them have said, you know, keep the ball straight. Going to be a good thing for us, and it's definitely probably the longest course that we have played, maybe other than Carroll this year. So you know, that's good for us to be able to play on a tougher, longer course.
How else does this course play? A long course, so what are some of the obstacles here?
You know, I think some of the things is we've got some position placements. There's a few holes where you got to know what to tee off with and get it into play, and then have a good iron shot into it. You know, once we get around the greens are big, probably the biggest greens that we have seen. There's some movement in them, but overall these guys have putted pretty well this year, so hopefully that'll continue up there at state. But the distances are definitely different. You know, we're going to hit some longer irons into holes.
Well, if I can ask you, what is your favorite course to play?
I would say the Harvester. I really like that course. I've really enjoyed walking it with several different teams and playing it over the last few years. So probably one of my favorite courses.
Your favorite club?
I don't know. Right now, the one club I hit the most is probably my sand wedge. I've been missing a lot of greens, so I've had to hit it quite a bit.
Lowest round ever, Coach?
Lowest round, I shot a 1 under down in Villisca. That's on 9 holes. Here at AGCC, I think 2 over. So.
Wow. And have you ever hole in one?
No hole in one.
How
I've been
close,
close. I've been close. I had one roll right over top of the cup and ended about 2 inches behind the cup.
A lot of professional golfers that you've been able to watch over the years. Your favorite?
You know, I like Phil Mickelson. You know, he's just a guy that's fun to watch. You know, kind of goes for it every single time. Doesn't lay back, but you know, fun to see him scramble around.
Coach, back to the tournament. I mean, how do you coach? Are you able to coach, or how do you execute that?
You know, for me, I think a lot of times it's just keeping the guys' mindsets, really working with them and trying to keep them relaxed and calm. You know, talk about some shots at times, relay some information. You know, guys will tell me, hey, it's playing longer than what it looks like. It's playing shorter, so I'll relay some of those information, especially on the par threes and things like that. So I'll do those things. But you know, these guys have played 14 matches this year. There's not a whole lot that I'm going to do to change some of the things that they're doing.
A lot of success. Anything else to add?
No, thanks, Tom. Appreciate all your coverage, and hopefully people are wishing us well up at Harvest or up at the state tournament.
Best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.